I have some unexpected advice that I need to give. Stay away from the Cloud9 Spa on Carnival Cruises. This is very important. They are not part of the Carnival Corporation. They are not part of Carnival Corporation, Carnival Cruise Lines. They are a random business partner, and they're not a good one. As a birthday gift, I bought Mindy something called a fire and ice treatment, some sort of pedicure thing, and I prepaid on my credit card. The charge went through and everything. The day it was supposed to happen, they call our cabin at 8:20 in the morning and wake all of us up and say that she has to come an hour early versus the time that was selected. So she rushes, she gets ready, she runs up there, she gets there right on this new time, this hour early time, and they say that she's been double booked, and that she has to come back an hour later at the time that was originally scheduled. She gets there, and they don't give her the treatment that I paid for. They don't even give her the option. They don't even tell her that it's not an option. They just start doing a completely different thing. And she speaks up, and they try to sell her things. They try to sell her oil and massages and all these different sorts of treatment. Now, when they had screwed up on the time, and she had shown up the hour early they requested and told her to come back, they said, we'll throw in a massage for the inconvenience. Well, that didn't happen. So instead, she got some different treatment, nothing that we ever wanted or booked, and she never got this free massage thing that was supposed to happen in compensation. And round we go with complaints, trying to sort this out. And she's up there, she's speaking to the manager, all this kind of nonsense. They're refusing to own up to it, all this other kind of stuff. The whole time they're trying to sell her things, even while she's complaining. Here's where I get involved again. They randomly decided to charge my sign and sale card, even though I had already paid with my Visa. So I was upset with this, and I went to guest services. Guest services on a Carnival cruise cannot do anything about the spa. Not a thing. Short of maybe apologize. They are different companies, and they do not have a fluid business relationship. All they can do is they can call the spa for me and hand the phone over. So I'm speaking to the person at the spa, and they said that, oh, well, Mindy said to charge your card again. I don't know how that would make sense to anyone. Oh, the guy who's already paid for this, charge him again, even though I didn't receive what I wanted. Where's the logic there? And how can you be allowed to charge something to another person's card? I think the spa has some security issues that knowing somebody's cabin number and their first name is sufficient to charge something to your card. I go up there, and I have to talk to these people. And they explain to me that when you book online, even though it's the Carnival site, Carnival isn't the spa. And so you can book your bottomless bubbles on the Carnival website, and it's fluid, it's seamless. You show up, and it's on your account, and you're ready to go. There's no funny business. But with the spa, apparently when you when you get on board, they credit the amount you've paid onto your sign and sale card, and then when you show up, they charge it so it nets against it. And that makes for a very confusing sign and sale account, to say nothing of a confusing experience to the customer. When I was presenting them with the fact that they had charged me for something that I had already paid for, now they had credited her account because it was in her name, it was a gift. You don't have to be sailing to buy these things for people. This could have been some friend who's never been on a cruise ship, could have gotten it for her for a birthday present. They wouldn't have been here to help solve the problem. And so I'm up there and I'm saying, you charged my card without me here, without my permission. I never set foot in the spa, and they were able to charge me. That's interesting. No signature, no card swipe, just charged. They're explaining to me how the shoreside sends them a printout, and that's Carnival. Shoreside is Cloud9 jargon code for Carnival. They call it shoreside. Watch out for that. So they say, oh, shoreside gives us a printout, and that's all we ever have to deal with. When there was an issue, we tried to make sure the right person got charged the right amounts, and so we called accounting. Now, they didn't say whether accounting was Cloud9, Spa accounting, Carnival Shoreside accounting, or, I don't know, maybe a third entity. But they said accounting wouldn't let them charge it the way it should be charged, so they had to put it on my card, and then they said that Mindy told them to do it that way, when really it was this accounting. I have to go round and round with Emma, the manager here on the Carnival Dream at the Cloud9 Spa, before she'll even consider correcting it. So she finally corrects it, and I explained to her that, like, I shouldn't have had to come to the spa to fix their mistake. I shouldn't have to know that they call Carnival shoreside. I shouldn't need to know the jargon just to get them to fix their mistake. Well, she can't do anything. She's just the manager of the spa. She's not empowered to do anything. No, and it's not her fault. It's not Cloud9's fault. It's the website that's managed by Carnival. It's shoreside sending them bad information. It's accounting refusing to allow them to charge things, in a sane manner. It's absolutely ridiculous. She said, I'll send that feedback tomorrow. But you won't hear anything. But I'll send that for you. Take that on faith. Because they've screwed up so far, now it's the time to take things on faith. I go to Carnival Guest Services, and I need to let them know that their business partner is screwing with them and treating their guests like crap. Emma, the manager of the spa, is up there wearing a Carnival name tag saying, I don't work for Carnival. How is that not misrepresentation? How is that not borderline fraud? I don't know. So, I complained to Guest Services here on the Carnival Dream. And they take some notes. And I say I want to file a formal complaint. No, I don't want to speak to the spa people again because they weren't able to do anything about their screw-up other than just remedy it. They've wasted a bunch of my time. They've made me literally run from one end of the ship to the other and back again. Once to go complain, then I had to go back and get Mindy because they were saying that she said things she never said. And she had to be there to refute the lies before they would correct it. And so I've had to do all this and have this negative experience. I said, it's my 12th cruise. I have one more booked. I have plans to book 3 more in the coming year at least. And I've been doing nothing but introducing new people in the most positive light possible to Carnival Cruises. You watching my videos know that. I've become quite the Carnival fanboy and free advertiser. I said, this is a problem. She took some notes. She wasn't even going to take my name. I handed over my signed sale card. I'm like, don't you need my information? The spa wasn't able to do anything. I need some sign from Carnival that this isn't acceptable behavior to them. Because otherwise, you have to rethink things. Sam wants to book the Breeze for November. 7-day sailing. I wanted to do a balcony. After this, I don't know that I want to go at all. I don't want to inconvenience Sam. Sam's blameless in all of this. He's still in love with Carnival, and I don't blame him. I would like to be back in love with them if they can make this better, but it's service recovery time. It's time for them to step up and tell us what they're all about. I did customer service training for 8 years. I trained people, sometimes in their first ever jobs, on how to deal with service recovery. You take ownership of the problem. No one's done that. You say you'll fix it. No one's done that. I've received a few apologies. That's about it. This is the test. Now, the thing about service failures is they're not all bad. This can be an opportunity. This will be the test that will tell me what they're truly all about. It's easy to do a good job when nothing goes wrong. But when things start to go wrong, that's a test of character. But let me tell you, they make this right. I'll be a bigger fan of theirs than I was before. And I can't imagine what that would look like. That's the opportunity that they have now. They've got to give me a sign. I've had issues with Hilton, and when it got escalated to corporate, they made it. Maybe they didn't do it perfect. They didn't, maybe they didn't even make me feel whole again off of what I had lost. But there was always a gesture, and it wasn't just an apology. It was a gesture of some substance and some meaning. And so that tells me there's a corporate structure at Hilton that doesn't believe that my experience was acceptable. And so when I book at Hilton, even if there's maybe not the best reviews online, I have confidence that it'll be made right and that the things online, maybe they're anomalous. Maybe they're before the service recovery's kicked in. You can't expect things to be perfect all the time. Absolutely not. But when things go wrong, it's time to man up, fortify, whatever you want to call it. This is Carnival's moment. What will they do? How will they respond? I really, really hope they come through. Because I've invested a lot of my time and money traveling with them. I've leveled up in their loyalty program to gold. I was looking forward to platinum by the end of this year. It was my New Year's resolution, for God's sakes. So I really don't want to see this relationship trashed. But, you can go back and look at our old videos. We do road trips well. We do Vegas well. We know how to have a good time without Carnival, if necessary. So hopefully it doesn't come down to that. But I'm going to need something. I'm going to need a sign, something of some substance that says, this isn't us. This business partner, this Cloud9 spa, doesn't speak for us or represent us. And the thing is, the spa can do very little to make things right with me, short of, some sort of a refund or something. I don't need spa services. I'm not interested in it. And from everything I've heard, it's, short of Mike's massages, which he enjoyed, it's massive sales pitch. It's a timeshare without the free stuff. So I can't imagine a thing that they would have to offer me. It needs to be outside of their limited scope. Because they had some mission creep, and they screwed over a guy who wasn't actually a direct customer, but a guy who gave them money. I think Carnival needs to make this right. Their business partner screwed up, and when that happens, you have to take responsibility, even if you weren't the cause. In my years of customer service, I can't tell you how many times I've done that. And you say, I'm going to make this right. Haven't heard that from anyone yet. When I was speaking to the person at guest services, I said, I'm willing to cancel my next cruise over this. And I asked them, can I cancel it on board? Can I do it now? And they said, no, you have to wait till you're back on shore before you can cancel a future cruise, which is disappointing. You can book all the future cruises you want, but you can't cancel when you're on the ship. So that's awfully convenient. I hope that they take it with some degree of seriousness. But it's completely out of my hands now. It's up to them. All I can do is try and picture the best outcome and hope that reality comes to match it. I think that there's a lot of really low-cost options for them to substantively show me that this is not who they are. This is not what they're about. There's a lot of things that they could do. All I can do is wait. No sense in speculating much more than that. And again, this is the spa people. It's Cloud9 Spa. Stay away. I don't trust them. I would not give them money. I would not trust them to give me a good experience. The jury is still out on Carnival. So I hope they come through. Stay tuned. And in terms of the spa situation, I did contact Carnival afterwards. And despite the fact that they're separate companies, Carnival made an effort to make it right. They followed up through email. And so they did offer some sincere apologies. And so I appreciate that. I do feel that the spa, in the way that it behaves and its arm's length structure from the Carnival organization, does do damage to Carnival's brand. But at least in that instance, Carnival was willing to go the extra mile to make it right. And so that was good.